Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lyle here with another case of the Mondays on a Tuesday? Really? On a Tuesday? Yes, on a Tuesday. I'm sorry. If you can't tell by my voice, I've been sick. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, there you go. I had a little something in my throat I've been trying to get out for like the past 10 minutes so I could record, and it didn't want to come out until, of course, I started recording. So, yeah, so there you go. um, so yeah, that happened. Yeah, so I'm on the, you know how it is. You know, you get sick and you feel like dirt, and then you start to get over it. You know, I'm on the end days. I'm on the tail end of it. You know, where you got the nasally sound. Hey guys, you know that. Everyone's asking you, "Are you sick? Where have you been the past 2 days?" You know, I've been sick. I needed help. I was calling for soup for 2 days and nobody came. And all of a sudden you call me and you're like, "Are you sick?" Not now. I'm getting over it now. But anyway, so that's that. That's where I'm at. So I'm fine. I'll be okay. This lovely Texas, what do they call it? Texas allergies, I guess. Never had allergies till I moved to Texas. Stupid Texas allergies and winds and dust and hay and whatnot. And hey, what's going on, guys? It's Monday, Tuesday. It's one of those days where we're going to get through this. So, first of all, I just want to say happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday this week, today, or yesterday, or tomorrow, or just one of these lovely days of the week. Happy birthday to you and yours true. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully today or your birthday is as wonderful as you and as wonderful as any birthday you've had in the past, if not better than any birthday you've actually had in the past. So happy birthday to you. So yeah, it's going to sound like I'm a bad smoker or I just got out of bed. You guys are going to bear with me, and you're probably going to laugh a lot too, just like me. As you're going to have to excuse that too. So if I get to laughing, I'm going to end up coughing, and it's going to be terrible for all of us. Holy cow, this is going to be a long show. Okay, so to anybody who's got something big and special coming up, this week, that's causing you to pull your hair, causing you to get mad at the goldfish for not cleaning his own bowl or something. Good luck with whatever it is. Pretty sure with whatever it is that's causing you this stress will pass the way you want it to. If not, there's better things to come, and it could have always been worse. So, unless you're like baking a cake for the first time and you burn it, well, it could have been worse. It could have came out cookies. You're like, wait a minute, the box said cakes, and I put in a round cake pan. How did it come out a dozen cookies on a big flash? And then you got a problem. And then see, there we go. And then you got like real issues there. So to anyone who had something special happen this past week, to those of you wondering, yes, my daughter's surgery went great, and I got to look at the, I guess, scabs in the back of her throat, where the tonsils, they burn them out now. Does that sound right to anybody? They burn them out? I didn't know that. I'm old school. They cut them out. They slice and dice, and they're out. So yeah, she had them burned out, I guess. But I got to visit her the day. I didn't go to the hospital, but I visited her at home because it's now a same day procedure, not like it was back in the old school days. And so yeah, so she's good now. She was over yesterday. That's why I didn't get to record yesterday. She was over yesterday, and I was taking care of her, and she was more or less taking care of me, honestly. Yeah, so that's that. She's good. She's walking around, talking. Can't wait to eat solid foods again, because she's just stuck with mashed potatoes and Jello. So she's she's carrying around this package of muffins, chocolate chip muffins, the mini chocolate chip muffins. And she's like, Daddy, I can't wait for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I get to eat these. I'm going to save these for 2 weeks. You do that. That's your go-to. That's good job. That's awesome. But anyway, so anyone who had something special and monumentous happen this past week, congratulations to you. To anybody who had something sad happen, I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, I got sick. I got sick. I got sick Thursday. Get this. My days off are Fridays and Saturdays. I got sick Thursday night, okay? Thursday night, I could feel it coming. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take some cold medicine. I'm going to drink some Sprite because I could feel my throat starting to get sore. And I was like, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. I'm not going to be sick my 2 days off. I refuse to be sick my 2 days off. Lo and behold, I got sick my 2 days off. That's when it hit the hardest. Oh, man, it was terrible. So, anyway, to anybody with anything terrible that happened this past week, such as myself, you got sick, during your 2 days off, that sucks. That's terrible. It's like being sick for your whole vacation, right? I mean, who goes on vacation and gets sick and is sick the whole vacation? That's a waste of money, right? They don't give you refunds for getting sick. Disneyland don't care. Mickey Mouse don't care. He's got to pay for cheese somehow, okay, right? So, anyway, so yeah, that's that. So yeah, let's get started with the show. Like I said, anybody who had something bad happen this past week, I'm sorry for you. But better things are coming, and, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar. So anyway. I'm not on any cold medicine, so like I said, can you tell by the voice? And hello, this is my actual voice. By the way, I'm not talking to you through a little voice box. To anybody who's got one of those, though, I do apologize if you are listening and you took offense to that. I am sorry. So, and again, I promise I didn't just wake up. I just got off work, actually. So this past week, last night, did you get to watch Monday Night Football? Yeah, the Bears beat the Jets 27-19. If you have that recorded and you haven't watched it yet, the ship sinks at the end. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, I just ruined it for you. But I'm pretty sure ESPN and everybody else has already ruined it for you as well. So, there you go. Did you celebrate? This is weird. Okay, you're going to say, Lyle, you are strange, you are weird. Or maybe you're going to be one of those, peace in the Middle East type person. Or, I don't know. I don't know how... It's hard to decide how many people are these days. A lot of people are anti-war and, everything like that. So yeah, did you celebrate the airstrikes last night against ISIS? I know I sure as well did. As I'm actually recording this, the president is supposed to come on the air and make an address to the nation about everything that happened last night with the airstrikes. And that's supposed to be at 10 a.m. Eastern. So, do the math in your head where you're at. Where I'm at, here in Central Time, that would be 9 o'clock. That'd be like 10 minutes. So, obviously, I'm going to miss it. But, I'll pretty sure they're going to have a ton of highlights on CNN running all day long. So, but anyway... So that's pretty cool. It wasn't just the U.S. doing the airstrikes. So those of you U.S. people who are like, oh, anti-war, but I'll parade on the streets with my M16s. Yeah, it wasn't just us. It was, our friends too doing it also. Hey, they're doing it. We can do it too. So apparently it was a cup. To start the fireworks show, was a couple tomahawks fired from the water. And then, and then the show progressed. It happened. And so, I really didn't get to look too much into it. I wanted to, but I'd imagine the president's gonna be saying everything that got hit and how much damage there was and how many rebels were killed or whatever. Whatever, okay? Look, if you're What did I say? What did I say? This is going to be terrible. If you're like, oh, we shouldn't shoot him, we should talk to him, go join them. Okay? Seriously. This is America, and they're beheading our people. If they were beheading your dog, or your cat, or your fish, or your lizard, or your children, you, by all means, would be F them, F them. I'm wearing 2 Christian bracelets and a Christian shirt right now. I promise you. If it was my child there, oh, man. God's setting this one out. Oh, man. I'm lock loaded and hunting somebody down. That's all I'm saying right there. So yeah, I mean, if you're against all this war stuff, turn off the TV and go turn on something else then. Don't listen to any of this then. But if you're like me and you're a good old fashioned American, yeehaw, America rules, and jets are awesome, including when they're doing airstrikes. How many of you remember back when we were doing the whole Operation Iraqi Freedom after the whole 9/11? I still remember this to this day. President Bush called in an airstrike called the Shock and Awe campaign. I don't know if any of you remember this. I certainly remember, because I was in a little S10 pickup truck with my stepdad. We were going to the high school to pick up my sister because we were about to take a road trip to go visit my grandparents. And my dad is telling me what's going on. He's like, "Oh, we're about to do an airstrike on Iraq." And I'm like, "Okay." And you can hear like the guy talking, and you can hear the jets coming in. You can literally hear them on the radio coming in, like flying in, And so I go inside the school to pick up my sister. Well, I come back outside. My stepdad's out of the truck, and he's just laughing. He is just laughing. He's like, come here, you gotta listen to this. It's making the speakers vibrate in the truck. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, it's all the bombs hitting them. It's crazy. And, I mean, sure enough, he's like, dude, the guy that they were talking to reporting over from Iraq had to leave because, I mean, he said it was getting too close and buildings were shaking and stuff. But anyway, so I'll always remember that. It was good times. I mean, he had the biggest smile on his face. He was so excited that, we were taking care of the bad guys. So it's cool. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know where I was going with that story. So, oh well. Anyway, hey, did you get to talk like a pirate? Friday. Yeah, apparently it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. A-R, whatever. And apparently there's a Constitution Day. I didn't know about this. Apparently a bunch of people celebrated Constitution Day. They celebrated the writing of the Constitution. 40 and long ago, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. So anyway, that's pretty much all that happened this past week. There was more. It was more celebrity and football news, but there's always going to be football news. Goodall, whatever, needs to step down. He won't. So, what are you going to do? So, let's move on. Jasmine Tridevil. If you don't know this name, you're going to become very popular with it. This is pretty out there. Jasmine Tridevil gets a third boob. Yes. And not because, see, when I first seen the picture, excuse me, and heard just a woman was getting a third boob, I thought she was doing it. And there's going to be many nerds who are like, yes. I thought she was getting it for the next San Diego Comic Con. And I thought she was going to say, she plans on winning the major prize costume award for, ready, Total Recall. What? Who does not remember the girl with 3 boobs in Total Recall? They even made sure she was in the new one with Colin Farrell. Or Colin whatever his name is. I haven't even seen the new one. I just remember the old one with Arnold. Because the old one is awesome. Classics are the best. But, so, yeah. But that's not actually why she got the third boob. This is apparently because this is her words, because I don't want to date anymore. If that's not screaming for $1 million, I don't know what is.